the best they all heard. I don't know why you took me there. Shit, I am the shit.
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. Talking and telling me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better keep wait, champion. The game is in trouble, I've been in my death for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. You'll keep me going, I wake up and hustle, you won't see me buckle, I've been in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields, I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty, either that or your tragedy. Shutting everything down. I'm being hot like somebody put a candle on it. Up top, I don't really stand opponents, it's mine. The moment is, run out, it's not a bunch of pandemonium. On game, I got some, skill is by one, y'all done. The game in the cop. Referee screen recipe, so think twice if you're next to me. It's West. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's hard to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better keep right, I'm champion. Without repetition, I'm stacking these trophies. I'm good with addition. I spit like a pastor, I give you the vision. Up early morning, enough of the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific. That's deep if you get it. So therapeutic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these figures. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while, got a ring and a crown, that's the bling with the blow, what the team is about, champions, you can tell by the ambience of this sound, referee scream, rest in peace, and think twice if you never see me, no doubt, this ain't no regular thing, came for the ring, you know what I mean, if you're talking, it's all of me nice, I play with all of my life, you see my name in the lights, better do right. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. Talking and talking me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you tuned in to the one and only Big Hank Sports Review. Yeah. Basketball, football, breaking it down for you. Yeah. Now vibe with me. Like, comment, subscribe, oh yeah. Kick back, enjoy the ride. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof. Big Hank Sports. Like, comment, subscribe, say wow. Kick back, enjoy the ride. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof. Step on the court, feel the sneaker squeak. Hank call a play like a coach unique. Fast break vision, highlight reel. He breaking down the stats with that southern feel. On the field, end zone, crowd gon' roar. Touchdown energy, we want more. So if you want the game from a real point of view, better show love, like, comment, subscribe to. Like, comment, subscribe, say what. Big Hank, keep the game alive. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof. Big Hank Sports Review. NBA nights, NFL days. Hank break it down in so many ways. From the block to the pocket, the hustle, the grind. Every story hit different when Hank defines. Laughs in the flow, but the game stay tight. He shine the spotlight where it feel just right. Sports and the culture, it's more than a vibe. It's the truth and the groove. Come on, subscribe. Now don't wait, don't hesitate. Click that button, elevate. Join the tribe, be part of the crew. Sports review with Hank coming straight to you. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, keep the channel alive. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank bringing the proof. Hank Sports Review. Review.
better if I unmute my goddamn self. I'm tripping. But that's okay. I'm human. I make mistakes. I ain't gonna front. I do make mistakes. Not very often, but every once in a while. So with that being said, it's Thursday. Guys, we doing a one-on-one. Season 3. Me and Lil Hank. Special guest. 3rd season. We at it. You ready?
Other than you mute your mic, man.
Yeah, well, I wasn't ready, I guess. I need to step my game up. Well, with that being said, hey, man's got to step up like he needs to step up. So part of me stepping up is accepting accountability. Speaking of accountability, you got a lot you're going to have to be accountable for, ain't you? I mean, this is 3rd season, redshirt sophomore season. They're going to look to you as for your leadership and your guidance. You got a few young players coming through. Got a few, what do we got, about 3, 4 seniors? So you got to step up, ain't you? You ready for that?
Be surprised what you can handle.
This is true. This is true. So, guys, we don't do that. I know this is my son. He's 20 now. He's getting old. Jesus Christ. Getting old. I'm getting old. Damn. That being said, man, I need for y'all to do me a solid and hit that damn like button. I don't know what's going on. Something. We starting off a little slow, but we're going to speed it up, guys. Just be patient with me, man. I mean, I know, man. My system's tripping. We tripping over here. My wife leave a comment. My favorite Hink. Not the old one, but the young, cool one. Jesus Christ. That's some nasty work. Hey, guys, I just got my containers back. My son just bought me my containers. My to-go containers that I sent home with him. He washed them, and I got them back today. It took a while. How long did it take? About a month.
No, it didn't.
It's about we kept my shit about a month.
No, it didn't.
My God, dang, come over, still don't get my container back.
How many weeks is in a month?
It's 4. What do you mean?
2 weeks.
No, shit, bullshit.
It took about 2 weeks.
He said how many weeks? Jesus Christ. We got to send him back to school. Send him back to school. He said how many weeks in a month? Goddamn, this is crazy. Do me a favor, guys. Make sure y'all hit the like button because this man just asked me how many weeks in a month.
Who pay attention like that?
I guess you don't.
Nah.
I'm going to sue the school system. They let my son down because he don't know how many weeks in a month. This is crazy. Well, guys, let's get back to it. Season starting. Season start Friday. Can't wait to participate, enjoy. As y'all can see, I got my IUS sweatshirt. Just recently bought it, I think Wednesday. Got me and my wife one. So we are prepared to go and cheer on Lil Hink as he goes into his 3rd season. So I need for you to tell us, what is your expectation for season 3 for you?
To be better than last year. I just want to be a complete leader. You know what I'm saying? Grow in any aspects vocally that I ain't touched yet. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to tap into my players during the chaos. That's what I want to work on. It's easy to talk to them one-on-one when it ain't no noise, outside noise going on. But so it's more of a challenge when, you know what I'm saying, you're facing some noise, and it's a good challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I mean, I definitely understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be, like we talked about in the car, you know, there's going to be some trying times, some challenging times, some moments of adversity. You just got to make sure you handle it in the way that you need to handle it, because they're going to follow your lead, right? And that's the most important thing. Just like I had to set a certain expectation for myself for you to follow. You know, you're not going to just pay attention to what I'm saying, but you're also going to see what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I told you all the time, action speaks louder than words. So if I tell you I'm going to do something, but I never do it, then you're going to start believing me. You're going to start trusting me. But if I say I'm doing it and I follow through and do it, now that hits a little different. You know what I'm saying? That hits a little bit different. So like you said, when you out there with your teammates and you're vocally expressing yourself to them, whether you are encouraging them, uplifting them, or you know what I'm saying, sometimes you got to get on them. Make sure you do it in a respectful manner. like I said, sometimes you can't do it on the court. Sometimes you got to keep that shit in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody to see. It's not for everybody to know what you're saying. Sometimes it's before, for you and your teammates. You know what I'm saying? But there's going to be times where you might have to, hey, man, what the hell is you doing? Sometimes in the heat of the moment, you might have to. But at least when you do it, make sure you do it in a respectful manner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I got to be able to receive it too. Receive information back too.
This is true.
Vice versa on both ends. So if you're able to dish it out, you got to be able to receive it.
Mm-hmm. So when you say that, what do you mean?
I mean, just being able to listen to my teammates like they listen to me.
Okay. Can you give me an example of what you're talking
about? Say I threw the pass wrong and somebody stole it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But if I was to say hold him off, I'm like, hey, don't throw it yet. Let me hold him off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I got to be able to go both ways.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So when your teammates are giving you the business because, hey, man, I'm a big man. Don't throw the ball down low. Don't bounce pass. Throw it up to me high so I can, you know what I'm saying? I got a mismatch. You got to see me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's a part of the game, too. Take advantage of mismatches in that moment. You know what I'm saying? When you see a guy, is faster than the other guy, he may be bigger, but the guy who's guarding, he's not as fast. So I know my man's got feet. He got, he got speed. He can get to the basket, get to the hole fast and score. I'll pull up on him. I need to get it to him. You know what I'm saying? My man's open. He wide open. But there's a reason why he may be wide open. He might be wide open because somebody missed their assignment. Or he may be open because this dude can't shoot a shot, can't hit the side of a goddamn barn. I can't pass him because I know what he's going to try to shoot, knowing his percentage is 1.5. He's in a 100%. Man, I need you to shoot 300 or better. You know what I'm saying? I can't stow you the ball knowing you're gonna pull up for a three, and man, maybe two more dribbles, you're in your wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying? You're in your comfort zone area. No, I need you to take two dribbles, get to the basket, that mid-range. I know you won't shoot the three. I know they left you wide open, but they may left you open for a reason. Because you can't hit like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, last season, you had a opportunity to finish out the regular season with a win.
When?
I don't know what was that school up in? It was up in Indiana. It was weak. Indiana, Columbus.
Oh yeah, last game of the season.
Yes.
No, that's last game of the season we had.
Well, I'm talking about the last game of the regular season
versus IU Columbus.
Yeah. And you missed a free throw.
Mm-hmm.
You hit one, you missed one. But unfortunately, I had to go into overtime because they was come down to hit a shot.
You know what that was?
What was it?
Mental fatigue.
Damn.
Because I had already been playing 38 to 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So the conditioning was there. And it was about me finishing the game out. And a mental aspect, because a free throw is a free throw. Ain't nobody blocking your shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you in the rim and mental mistake.
Yeah. So how did you feel in that moment, though?
How did I feel?
Yeah.
I was ready for overtime. Before the free throw, after?
After you missed it. I mean, how did that make you?
I was ready for overtime. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to win it so I can forget about the free throw.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it happens, you miss. So now you got to move on to what's next, which was overtime.
But unfortunately, we didn't win.
No, to a last second shot, and that's what happens, man. That's what happens. Sequences.
Because now it has you thinking back like, if I'd hit that damn free throw, this wouldn't have even been a situation. We've been on the way to the restaurant, eating, watching something on I think what was it, like a basketball game? I think it's like another college basketball game on at B-Dubs.
Yeah, I think
That's where we end up. We end up at like at BW3s, talking about it, but saying getting ready. I think the conversation was about where we're going to be seated or something like that.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we got the 16th seed, or the last seed in the
NAIA tournament.
Yeah.
But this was going into conference though.
Yeah, it was conference tournament. The River States conference tournament. Now, fortunate for y'all put off some upsets in that conference tournament. To the point, y'all knocked off the number 1 seed, and y'all knocked off, I think, the 3 seed in order to make it to the championship game. And with the rules with theirs, the top 2 teams, so the champion and the runner-up automatically qualifies for the NAIA playoffs.
National tournament.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was another 16 seed again. And they end up losing to a team out of Tennessee. Is that what it was?
Free Hardman.
Yeah. Out of Tennessee. So unfortunately, that's what it was.
It was a 1 seed versus 16 seed.
Yeah.
But that's all we could ask for at that point. We done fought hard for that position.
Yeah. I mean, you never know what can happen. Opportunity. And I told him, I said, look, y'all upset a couple teams in order to make it to the championship game. Why can't y'all do it again?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. That's not what we wanted, was. That's not what the results we were looking for.
But 16, number 1?
Yeah, no, losing in the first round.
It wasn't, but the atmosphere was like no other.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing about it. He was able to get that experience in the playoffs. So tell us about, how did you feel in that playoff atmosphere? What was it like?
I just felt like I was in, I don't know, one of them D1 colleges, and it was a whiteout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just felt like it was a true basketball game. You know what I'm saying? A true playoff basketball game where everybody from their town came. You know what I'm saying? They number 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we had a lot of pressure on us, which was so like, it was so good for us. Because this is what we wanted. We didn't want, now if we was an 8 seed, you know what I'm saying, going against a 6 seed, it ain't, you know what I'm saying, real true. Like you want to be in that position, 16th seed, you going against the number 1 seed at their house with all their fans and stuff there. So it's like everything fell into place. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I remember watching that game online, yelling at the goddamn screen. Probably woke up the dead. I was yelling so loud. Yeah, it tested my heart because my blood pressure was running high. Every dribble, every shot, all that good stuff. I mean, but something, but like you said, it was that playoff atmosphere that made it so good. But I watched you in those moments grow mentally as well as physically, as far as your game and stuff like that, because you didn't let the moment be too big for you.
Now, at first I did.
Okay.
But that was just because of, hey, I've never been in this situation. So I know now, let's settle in. You know what I'm saying? That's where I got more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And plus, we only had about 8 players.
This is true. They was shorthanded between injuries and guys just.
He just shortened the team.
Yeah.
But he shortened the guys that was legitimate. You know what I'm saying? Guys on the team that was willing to do anything. And we went against a good 12 deep, rotating 5 in, 5 out for 40 minutes. I mean, so it was It was a ton of pressure on us, but it was good. It was a good pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So with that experience that you had from last season, and with the other guys getting that experience, and not only just playing time, but also in the playoff and getting that experience, how do you feel like that's going to help you in this coming season?
It's gonna help us by remembering like every possession matters.
Mm-hmm.
Every decision you make on the court matters. How hard you play matters. Your determination matters, and it's just like how hard are you willing to fight for your teammates? You know what I'm saying? Because you need all 5, you need all 10, you need all 15. You do. It's hard to play with 1 to 2, 3 guys. It's hard nosed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All 5 got to know how hard you got to play.
Yeah, for sure. I know another thing that I've seen was how you handle adversity, right? So Trent had a challenge in practice. Was that on Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
So Trent got in a little bit of trouble. He had a turnover. Look, I'm not going to tell you. You tell the story.
So it was just, we scrimmage each other in practice. It's 5-on-5, black versus white. And, you know what I'm saying? So momentum started to change. And then, like, black team, I was on the black team. The white team started gaining momentum and stuff. So we just went into our shells and stuff. And I threw a turnover. And he sent me to the treadmill.
So why does he send people to the treadmill?
Just for discipline. You know what I'm saying? If you do something wrong that you know you're not supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? A well-known mistake, you'll get sent to the treadmill.
How long did he usually have people on the treadmill?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, but you got to run. It ain't no jog. It's a run on the treadmill. You know what I'm saying? So,
unfortunately, Trent got sent to the treadmill. And what did Trent do on his way to the treadmill?
I was walking. I chose to be selfish, and I walked to the treadmill like it wasn't urgent. You know what I'm saying? I took like I was on my time, but it wasn't my time. You know what I'm saying? I was being selfish to the team, and coach held me accountable for it.
He held you accountable. What did he do to hold Trent accountable?
He told me he wasn't gonna show no favoritism to me, and he told me I wasn't gonna play.
That's what he said. And so, what did you, when you called me and told me what happened?
I just told you, I went straight to it. I'm like, hey, coach got on me today. He told me to go to the treadmill. And I chose to walk to the treadmill like it didn't matter. He got on me, told me I wasn't gonna play.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that.
And what was my message to Trent?
You was just let me talk, and then at the end you was just like, well, I'm happy that you didn't take a different route, you know what I'm saying? And let his words, determine your love for the game and stuff like that.
Now, last year Trent may have went a different direction. He probably more likely wouldn't have took it in that way. He probably would have took it left by saying, I'm retiring. I'm done with basketball. Because I heard that at the beginning of last year when coach said, Trent, gone, get out.
Mm-hmm.
And Trent called me. Daddy, I'm done. I'm retiring from basketball. I don't even play no more. I'm like, dog. I knew it was just him being emotional, upset, mad because coach put him out of practice. I love that game too goddamn much to just go out like that. I knew that. So I had to help Trenton, talk to Trenton, help him manage it, deal with it, and address it. Him and Coach had a conversation later on that day. I'm talking about last season. That day, it got worked out, and pretty much it was not any more issues like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, another guy had that issue, but he didn't handle it well, and it cost him some time. And that's how Trent got an opportunity, because another guy didn't handle it. He didn't have nobody to talk him down or talk some sense into him or whatever the case may be, and it just did that way. But like the good book says, one door closes, the other one's open. So the opportunity to play came about for Trenton because somebody else didn't handle a certain situation in the way they probably should have. So let's see, y'all played 30 games. I think you end up playing like 30 games. I think you start like 26 for the season. But once he got that opportunity, Trent didn't let it go. And he was complaining to me, Daddy, about playing time. I said, Trent, that's not up to me. Them days stopped for me. Talking to the coach about playing time with you when you was in middle school. I said, once you get to high school, that's on you. I said, I'm not going to say that to that coach. That's not my job. I said, Trent, if you want to know about your playing time, you either step your game up by having a conversation with the coach, asking what are you doing wrong or what are you not doing in order to play, or show the coach that you're worthy enough to play. That's on you, dog. He understood it. I don't know if he accepted it, but he understood what I was saying. Why? Because he was, when he was in middle school, I had a conversation with the coach. Coach explained to me, and I explained to him. Trent, you're 20 now. What I look like going to your coach said, why ain't my son playing? You're a young man. You're a young adult. Yeah. That's on Trent. And he knows it. But I started him in high school, freshman year of high school. Matter of fact, Mike, let me take that back. 8th grade, when you was playing in high school on Live, in 8th grade, I said, man, look, I'm going to be here to support you. Now, whether you play or not, that's on you. But I'll be here to support you. And have whatever time you get, how many minutes you get, how many points you score. I told you, me and him, I know I'm repeating myself with the story. We used to go back and forth. When I say back and forth, he'd be mad because I'm like getting on him about certain things that I know he's capable of doing. But he just didn't do it. Like he could shoot his ass off. He just didn't want to shoot. Trent rather get 1,000 assists than 1,000 points. He's like 1,000 points. Nah, I want 1,000 assists.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at points.
No.
I wasn't looking at points like that.
But I had to accept him that he's a true point guard. That was his job. He rather set everybody else to score every bucket. And I said, okay, that's cool, Trent. I said, but when this offense is running stagnant, you got to be able to go out there and create something. If they not scoring, you got to be able to go out and make a bucket. And there was times he wasn't doing it, and I would get upset with him. I'll get mad at him. But then I see that's me in putting myself in his shoes, and I can't do that. We used to get into it on the way home. I said, man, why didn't you do it? I did do that. I said, I'm not going to argue. That's when I got the camera. I bought a camera just so we ain't got to hear that. And I said, well, Trent, spend time. Let's go watch it. I don't want to watch film. I know what I did. Oh, I said, well, I want you to show me what you did. And so that we watch a film. Now, see, for me, I was a football guy. I don't know how to watch. I'll end up learning how to watch film, how to break down basketball, but I didn't know that. I didn't know how to do it because that was my sport. Now, football, I could bring it out. I could watch a game and I could break it down. Basketball, I can't do it. I said, Coach Brett, it was his high school coach. I said, could you please teach my son how to watch film? Said, yeah, no problem. And so that's what happened. Even today, you still have to watch film. I tell them all the time, watch film of your opponents. Watch film with their game, how they move, how they operate. Because more than likely, it may be different players, but the plays still going to be the same.
Another thing, watching film on the opponents, you can tell how much they love the game.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just say that.
I mean, it's the truth. You're gonna see guys just going through the motions. They just there. They just there. They just playing a game because something to do or somebody. Yeah. But then you're gonna see guys, and I watched a couple of his opponents. I see this little white dude. I don't know what they. Man, that dude was out. Man, he was scoring all over. I said, God damn, they got to stop this dude. This dude's killing him. But you could just see the passion in his eye. He just loved to play. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
When you see a kid like that, you appreciate that because they respect and love the game. You know what I'm saying? They not worry about whatever's going on around them. They just focus on doing their job. Whatever they got to do to help the team win, they were doing. Getting on the ground, scuff marks, scrapes. Man, you might lose a tooth or something. I mean, that's how sacrifice. Yeah, I mean, it's just how some kids are built. Some kids are not built like that. They like the game. They don't love it. Trent liked football, but he don't love it. And I knew that wasn't his sport.
Whoa.
What, you love football now? Oh, shit. And now you love
now.
Hey, dog, come on. When you were 7th grade, I'm retiring, Daddy.
I just felt like I was better, but I don't mean I didn't want to play football, though. I was just better in basketball.
Okay, well, this is true.
Still love the fire in the game of it, though, like the competition.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. But it didn't matter to me if he was. I told him, I said, just give me 2 years. That's all I wanted. Give me 2 years out of the game, and I'm good. And the reason I put him in there is just because it creates a level of toughness. Mm-hmm. And now when he gets bumped and all that, you're not hurting him. He's not flopping down. You could see kids, man, who play both sports, football and basketball. You can tell how they play, how the kids who play both sports, they're a little tougher. They don't mind the contact. Them getting contact is not going to really throw them off. They're not up there crying to the refs. They're not doing all that. But the kids who just strictly play basketball, son of bitches, they play like they sit down to pee, man. They be soft. Oh, he found me. Shut up, man. Get back to the huddle, man. Go on. Stop all that goddamn.
Because the refs one or out the other.
That's it. And I remember telling him, I said, Trent, you waste your time. You trying to holler and argue with her, don't waste your time. Let your coach do it. Ref's not going to try to hear you. They going to look at you like a child. Who's a child trying to tell me how to?
Pretty much, that's what it is. You too young to, you know what I'm saying?
That's how they look at you. You too young boy. Tell me how. Yeah. Go on back here, man. Go on play. Stop all the crying. Now, you're going to having a conversation with the ref. They can respect that. Like, Mr. Ref, can I ask you a question on this and this play? Well, why wouldn't the foul call on this? They can respect it because now you come and respect them. You're not being demonstrative. You're not yelling. You're not cursing. You're not acting a fool. You're not trying to embarrass them or show them up. You know what I'm saying? So they could kind of respect that, But if you coming over, hey, man, hey, you blap, bleep, bleep, and all that, nah, shit. They ain't going to have no way. They ain't going to talk no more. They're going to just tee you up. And the next round, they're going to throw you out.
They handing out teas like you handing out candy.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah, they going to do. And I told him, I said, dude, look, you can tell within the first 2 minutes of the game how the game's going to be called. You got to pay attention to that. If it's going to be called tight, then you can't be playing that over the aggressive defense like you like to do, especially after you get that first round. You get the first round early in the first half, you can say, hey, okay, I'm going to play him, but I can't be reaching as much. I can't be grabbing as much. I can't be, getting in my feelings because I missed a shot and I come down and foul him and reach because I'm being lazy, don't want to play defense. I just want to reach. I can't do that. I got to be smart. And I told him one of the things he had to do last season, I said, boy, you better get your cardio up. You better get your cardio. You're going to be playing a lot. It's Coach Sober. You're going to be playing a lot, Trent. So you better get your cardio up. And I said, you're going to have to do it this year. It's not that much different. Now, you got some young players. So speaking of young players, why don't you tell us about some of your teammates that you got in? I know you got a few freshmen from different part of the state of Indiana as well as Kentucky.
We got a few transfers too, about 2 of them. Yeah, just some guys that just know how to play. Yeah, know how to play. They can shoot. They can make plays and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Really what we needed. You know what I'm saying? We got some shooting this year. Yeah, that's about it. Some guys that know how to play now. They just got to get accustomed to a coach's demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And his purpose.
Yeah. And that's big, especially for guys who are not necessarily for the transfer, but more so for the freshmen. Because you coming in to college life, right? You coming in on campus, you seeing a lot of things, girls, you know what I'm saying, other people you may not be used to that. You know what I'm saying? Now you are dealing with more people, different set of people. All the people in there got some level of skills. Maybe good for you, not better. You know what I'm saying? And so now you got to go up there and compete on a different level. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to compete in middle school and high school and rec league and AAU and all that. But now you compete on the college level. And
everything's serious.
yes.
Ain't no games no more.
Mm-mm. You can't just be going through the motions thinking the coach going to continue to let you play. You know, he's going to teach you a lesson. Come over and sit on this bench next to me. Be an assistant coach. And so you got to think this is people's job. This is their career.
Yeah, coaches, they take mental notes too.
Mm-hmm.
They might not say it out loud, but somewhere in the back of their mind, they critiquing you.
For sure. And especially after they watch the film and you try to say, well, man, I didn't. They said, we're not trying to hear this.
Yeah.
We you saying one thing, but I'm seeing another thing on film. Who's telling the truth here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's telling the truth here? So it's crazy how, like I'm saying, in that aspect, compared to what happened this time and how the accountability was there. And I told him, I said, look, I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you because I know how you would have re-responded last season compared to this season. When I went over today to get him, pick him up, coach called me down and we talked. And he said, you know, he's having a hard time with it because he really doesn't want Trent not to play tomorrow. He really wants him to play. He really hate to sit him out, but he understands, Trent understands that he has to do what he has to do because, like Trent said, he can't show favoritism.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also got to show that he's a man of his word.
Yeah, and coach, he see a lot of me, so he got to draw the line, and he got to enforce something that's going to make me take a step back and actually think. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't even about being proud of me. It ain't about what I did differently. It's just about being a man this time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just being a man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I ain't blaming. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look, like you said, it's what it's all about. Because now it's got to go beyond the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because these are certain decisions that happen in life that you might have to do. This could be a life situation, you know what I'm saying? Where some certain directions need to be followed, or done, or taken care of. But you know, not taking it as serious as you probably should, being lollygagging and you know, just not doing what you need to be doing. And now you're in the real world, say you working for a company and they got a deadline, Trent's not getting it done. He's thinking, oh, I got time. Yeah. He procrastinates. He waits till the day before the deadline, and now he's rushing to do the damn job. Just like I shared with Trent before, I said, when it comes to schoolwork, you know within your first week or so of your classes, yeah, this is going to be a challenge for me. So I may need to get some help. I may need to get a tutor. I may need to, you know what I'm saying, do what I need to do to help me with my schoolwork. And so I told him, I said, let me know as soon as possible. Don't wait. Don't wait to, you know, you 6 weeks in, close to the semester being over, say, Daddy, I need some help. Buddy, man, you now.
Nah, because time will creep up on you.
Yeah. So, Trent, let me ask you this. How is the balance for you? How's time management for you between managing being a student athlete, practices, you know what I'm saying, and school? How's that work for you? How's that been for you?
You just gotta be able to sacrifice. That's all it is. Sacrifice. And think about it as your hours in a day.
Mm-hmm.
You get 24. You sleeping what, 8? Wake up, probably got class. It's 2 hours is 4. So you say you got 2 classes, it's 4 hours. You spend 2 hours at practice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You might only spend, well, how easy my classwork is. You might only spend 30 minutes to an hour on your work. And most people don't even want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably the easiest part of your day. Is just to sit down and look at your computer and do your work. You know what I'm saying? And be involved. But that's it. Just being able to sacrifice and be on the green side. You know what I'm saying? Rushing bad grades, bad scores is all the red side.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be the best basketball player you can when you're in the red side.
Mm-hmm.
But you can on the green side because you ain't got to worry about school no more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's to the point where I do my stuff probably on Monday and Tuesday, and it's all due on Friday
Mm-hmm.
or Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So sacrifice your time. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And the balance will happen itself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it.
So I was sharing with Trent. I was saying, "Hey man, stay ahead of it. Stay ahead of it. I know it may not be due to next week. Go ahead and get it done. You get it done. You look over it before you even turn it in. You make sure you look it over about 2 or 3 times. That it's to the point where you feel comfortable with it. Now submit it. But when you do it at the last minute, you're gonna do a rush job. That shit gonna be so messy. Gonna be trash. Gonna look like an elementary kid did it, and that's not what you want to do because it represents you. At the end of the day, what you turn in is going to represent you. It's going to represent me. It's going to represent us. And you want to be the best version of yourself. And part of being your best version is making sure you're getting your work in on time. Make sure it's correct as much as you know it to be or you make it to be. And if there's anything that you need to look over, maybe, because you may look at it the night before or a couple of days before, like, yeah, I think I need to change this. So now you give yourself an opportunity to make whatever adjustments you need to make, whatever changes you need to make. Notice there, I probably could have said this in there instead of that. I like it. It sounds better when I say it this way compared to that way. But if you're doing a rush job, you're going to look at all it's done. And you're going to submit it. Your teacher's going, your instructor, your professor's going to be like, Trent, what the hell is this?
They can tell too.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So they're gonna say, yeah, you did a rush job. So now you gotta hoping they either give you an opportunity to retake it or redo it or to rip. But now you're not gonna automatically get the highest grade you possibly can because they're gonna automatically take points off if you have to redo it, resubmit it, or turn it in late. And you may need all the points you could get. You know what I'm saying? You may need that. So let me ask you this. How do you balance personal life with sports? And you know what I mean when they say personal life, right?
Personal life. I'm gonna be honest with you. Your personal life is basketball and school. There is no personal life because if you stand in the present, you focusing on what's in front of you. Everything on the outside looking in will notice your drive. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like the people around me, they see like I be focused. So, hey, I'll talk to him when I do.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? They understand my personal life is this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And your off time is your off time, but that don't mean that you're not focused on this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the people around you will know what I'm saying?
So your relationship with your girlfriend,
Yeah.
how does that play in when it comes to being a college athlete as well as a student?
You just gotta keep your determination. You know what I'm saying? Because if you gotta keep it, so if you balance and if you spend too much time, then your determination falls. You spend too much time, your determination falls. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep everything first and let it be known that your drive is first. Like you might have to be like, hey, I do this, I stay in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I need to get my schoolwork done. Like they'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
If they dedicated, they'll see you. They'll talk to you when they can, when you can. They're not gonna rush. You know what I'm saying? They'll support just the basics. You know what I'm saying? But if you show and if you keep a head on, they'll follow suit and they'll fall into place where they can. You know what I'm saying?
And so what was one of the things I shared with Trent? I said, you gonna have to communicate. You when you communicate, letting her know, what it is, what's going on, where you stand, and all that. Then that gives her an idea on how to move and operate. You know what I'm saying? So you got to communicate with her, let her know, hey, baby, I got some assignments I need to get finished. I ain't really gonna have time to hang out too much today, or maybe stay on the phone too long to talk, or whatever the case may be, because I'm locked in getting these assignments, turned in on time. So that, or we got a late practice. I don't know what time I'm gonna get back to the dorm, or are we gonna get back to the school? You know what I'm saying? And I am tired, so I need to make sure I get me some rest because I got a long day tomorrow. We got film. I got a couple of classes online. I got I got to make sure I'm there and doing what I need to do.
Just make sure that they understand your tunnel vision.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean when you say tunnel vision?
Tunnel vision is when you just say you love the game and you might spend too much time in the gym to them, but this is the perfect time to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They might not know that 2-3 hours in the gym is a long time, but to the person who's in the gym, hey, I'm just in here. This is where I live. I don't look at the clock while I'm in here. When I get out, I'll talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So they need to understand your tunnel vision sometimes when it comes to stuff like that.
Was that a difficult conversation that you had?
Not really, to be honest. That's why I said, like, you got to show them. You gotta put on a show for them to see, like, hey, this is real detailed. This is real direct. He's not beating around the bush. You know what I'm saying? So let me back off. Let me take a seat and just watch. You know what I'm saying? You'll communicate when you do. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Got to show them though.
That's real. That's real. And this, and the funny thing about this, not only just as far as sports or anything like that, that's maybe just anything.
Yeah.
You may have a different purpose. Your purpose may be helping kids, coaching kids, teaching kids, mentoring kids, and it may take a little time, but you got to make sure you connect with your significant other, your wife, your lady, your whatever title you want to give her. But you got to make sure you communicate that. And also, saying hopefully, she respects your time and she has a level of understanding. But I also told Trent, there's also got to be a balance. You know what I'm saying? So that's got to be communicated. And you got to be willing to hear her part. You got to be willing to compromise at times. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a situation like that. She definitely understands as far as you love basketball. What's up? No shit.
Look at the comments.
we're not gonna pay attention to this hate being put in the chat by my own wife. This is nasty work. Hink, I don't recall you being as disciplined and mature like young Hink when you were in college. No, sir, you weren't. This is not true. I was locked in on what I need to be locked in. But we're not going to be distracted by this crazy comment. But make sure y'all do me a favor and hit that like button.
Just tap it one time.
Yeah, you goddamn right. Just hit the like button. That's all you got to do. Hit the like button. It took my son years to be a subscriber to his own daddy goddamn show, but he finally did it. You still subscribe, or did you unsubscribe from me?
I've been a subscriber.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? First month. Took me about a month. I had to let it grow though. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
I
wasn't big enough for him at first. Now I got people subscribing. I'm cool enough to subscribe to my daddy. But no, man, I am definitely looking forward to this season coming up, man, because there's a lot of great things I see. I looked at the schedule online. A lot of games that I'm planning on taking a road trip on, you know what I'm saying, to the game. So looking forward to doing it like I did last season. I had fun doing it, get out on the road, you know what I'm saying, making that journey on the Tuesday or Saturday, sometime on the Wednesdays. But, you know, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Getting on the road. Now, what I didn't like is these back roads my GPS took me down. My Google Maps took me down, or whatever form of navigation I was going through. I didn't like that all the time. But other than that, I was good. I was worried about deers jumping out at me because I was going through
That's what happens.
Some goddamn woods and shit. I'm like, God. And some of these towns, man, I said, looked at my gas tank, man. I'm glad my gas tank can fill up and I ain't got to stop at no goddamn where. Because I don't know what these rednecks gonna try to do to me. You know, people in Indiana crazy, people out here in Kentucky crazy. There's some crazy folks, and I don't feel like dealing with them. Make sure my goddamn pistol was in my car. Shit. I wasn't playing. I don't want to have to knock somebody off, but I will. God damn it, I want to go home.
No.
But yeah, we got a great schedule. Matter of fact, my son brought me a poster. In case y'all didn't get to see. So here's a poster. Y'all see it? Of his team, and it's got the seniors this year. So these are the 4 seniors on the squad this year. So looking forward to the
shout out to the seniors.
Yeah, shout out to the seniors, man. Shout out to them guys that been there, man, and you know, been through the tough times, the ups and the downs. But man, I'm looking forward to them doing great things as well as Lahink doing the great things himself, man. So, guys, do me a favor before we get up out of here. I need for y'all to hit that like button.
Do it one more time.
One more time, he said. Push the goddamn button. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. If you ain't subscribed, what the hell are you waiting on? Share with somebody who loves sports, because I love talking about sports over here. So share with somebody who loves sports like I love sports.
Not his takes, though.
Yeah, my takes are great. My take gonna have you winning money, coming out ahead, feeling like a champ. I don't know what my son told me.
Be careful. Be careful when you subscribe. For real.
My takes are great. I don't know what he's talking about. He just mad because my team is winning, and my team is
Who?
winning. The Birds. You know the Birds are winning.
The Birds ain't winning.
We 4-2. We winning.
I don't mean nothing.
We won 4 in a row. What are you talking about?
What was the scores of those games?
Doesn't matter. We won.
What's the highest points y'all scored in the game?
No,
24?
we scored more than 24.
I think it was about 24.
In fact, we scored more than 24 this past game.
That was probably the first time in some years.
Shit. I think we scored like 30-some points.
I don't know how you do it.
We figured it out. Doesn't matter. We figured it out. That's all that matters. Man, I'm just glad we was able to do this one-on-one, you know, saying another season 3, you know, saying red shirt sophomore year. Looking forward to doing great things, man. Looking forward to a successful season. Looking forward to how everything's gonna go out. Looking for them to get back in the playoffs.
That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Let's more opportunities. Let's spread our names. You know what I'm saying?
So, guys, once again, this season I'm going to do like I did last season, and whenever I can have a link to the games, I'm gonna definitely make sure I dropped it on my community tab. So y'all, if y'all want to go and watch the game and support, it doesn't cost you anything when they play at home. So it's free, doesn't cost you anything but time. So definitely make sure you hit that link that's gonna drop on the community board. And if his opponents, when we go to away games, if I don't go, I'm gonna find a way to try to stream it. You know what I'm saying? Stream it on my channel so we can watch it together. Now, if you hear me cuss and act a fool, you know, I may do that. You may hear me say some things I probably shouldn't be saying, but at least I'm doing it in the privacy of my office or my home and not at the game. I ain't gonna act a fool at the game, but I may say some shit while I'm watching online. So y'all just forgive me. Charge it to my mind and not my heart.
Now I'm gonna say something.
Okay.
If you want to tune in and watch some good basketball, click the link that he provided. But if you're away and it makes you pay, don't do it. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Don't pay. I don't believe you should pay to watch a game online. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Make it convenient for others.
I wish that was the case, but unfortunately, that's not always the case.
May not be, but you know, IUS got you. Click the link. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll watch some good basketball.
IUS will let you definitely watch it for the free. Now I got what? Hold on. Did I get a season ticket? A season pass? So we need our season pass.
You gonna do it?
I need my season pass.
Hey, what's better? A season pass for $100 or 10 each game?
Well, if you add the games up, it's 12 games, so it'd be better for me to pay 100.
Right, right. I mean,
and then I got to pay 2 because it's got to pay for me and the wife. Right?
Oh yeah, nice.
Season pass is the way to go. Season pass is the way to go, brothers and sisters. Brother Bernard said, definitely going to watch, my brother. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Definitely make sure you guys watch and support in any way you can. Like I said, I have a Cash App up there. I do have a super chat that you can hit. Any support. But the most important thing, I need for y'all to hit that like button. That's the most important. Hit that like button. Again, we want to wrap up today with a great season 3 talk one-on-one with Lil Hank. Another successful season. I feel like it's coming up. It's only a matter of time. We're gonna he didn't put the work in all summer, being over damn near no off days off. So
hey, still putting the work in though.
That's right. It don't stop.
It don't, bro. It don't.
It don't stop. So I'll be over rooting them on. I may take some footage and show it during my Monday show. Some of the highlights and all that good stuff. But most time I forget to pull my phone. I don't like to keep phone video. I don't like doing all that. I really don't. Because I'm into the game. I don't want to be looking at the game through my goddamn phone and I'm right there in person. Yeah. I don't want to do that if I don't have to. I may have to set my camera up. I may have to break the camera out though.
Show them some good basketball.
That's right. That's right. But guys, I appreciate every last one of y'all being here for support for my son and myself. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And I will catch you beautiful people.
Beautiful people.
On the next one. Right on.
Love you.
Right on.